violation. Little bitch, I'm from New York, yeah. You know where I'm from, nigga.
Yo, what's up, people? This is your boy Boudini Mussolini. We got another podcast. We got my boy Young Splash. This young man is a icon. Coming up in the game, he's doing his numbers. I watch many, but this one right here, I got my eyes on him, boy, because he's doing numbers. And we're going to sit down and we're going to chop it up, and I just want y'all to know, Saydat Entertainment, here we go. Introduce yourself on how you feel like you see yourself.
Who I am, man. You don't even got to play. They know who I am, man. Mr. Bitch, I'm from New York in here, man.
Yes, sir. Now, originally, where are you from?
I'm from North Bab.
North Bab. Okay. The group that you were around when you was a kid, was it like a rough situation from beginning, or did you kind of like have a good life?
It was rough, but I feel like, that's the shit that make champions.
That's the shit that make champions.
Like, we ain't cry about it. We just, we just made the best of it.
Who was your role model as a kid?
My brothers, I looked up to my brothers, like, it was a little bit of everything. I had every type of brother, the nerd, the gamer, the gangster. You know what I'm saying? So.
Were you into music as much as a kid? Like, I'm talking about like young, 10, 12, as you are now? Because like, most of the young talented artists, they start from the very beginning. Do you consider yourself as in the same kind of vision?
I started playing piano. Piano for like 12 years, something like that. And, it started off as a joke. My friends was rapping. And then I just was doing it to pass time. And then it's like, oh, shit, you got something.
What made you take it serious?
I guess the overwhelming response from the people, like, oh, shit, this shit is good. This is good. I never really, I didn't care. So it was like I wasn't looking for nobody to like it. I just did it as an expression, you know what I mean? So when people was liking it and jacking it, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, shit, we got something here.
Okay, so look, when I was young, I used to rap. I never followed through with rap because I never got that kind of response. I wasn't in it like that. So most of the rappers, it's a natural talent for them because people tell them as they're doing it. If you're not told it, then, I didn't push it because I wasn't told it. You know what I'm saying? But I guess if I was to go do something, like what I'm doing now, speaking on a podcast, people were like, yo, you're a good speaker. I didn't know that. I just was talking to motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So it seems like the same journey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like, I don't know, like, I always been a competitive person, you know what I mean? Like, that's the Virgo in me. Like, I'm competitive by nature. So, like, once I did start taking it serious and, like, people wasn't really jacking me, and then it was like, I love proving people wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not that? All right, bet. All right.
What was your first song that you made that you took serious?
We had, took serious. That's tough.
The one that you was like, all right, nah.
I was running with my son Bones. Shout out to Bones. He from Wyandan. She live in Florida now. But I was running with Bones, and we went to 5 towns together. That's mad funny. Like, one day this nigga just wake up like, yo, let's go to school for this shit. I'm like, man, we not gonna get into no school, bro. Like, he was on some like, let's go live dorm somewhere and go to school. Like,
for what, rapping?
Yeah.
Music?
Music, yeah. So I'm like, nigga, they not gonna accept us to no school. He like, yo, 5 towns right around the corner. Like, that shit is like 10 minutes from the hood. Like, one day we just drove up there. They was doing open enrollment, and we applied, and they accepted us. And it's mad funny because, like, this was like 2 weeks before moving, and they accepted us for the dorms too. So, like, it was lit. It's like, yo, we going to
they accepted you to stay at the college?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We dormed there and everything, word. So we went there, and we was older, but we was in they had us in the freshman building because we was essentially freshmen. We was just starting or whatever. So it was mad people in the building. I was like, artists and producers. Shout out to Big Mac. My son Big Mac went to work on at Pop 99 Jams and Power 105.1 program directing. Shout out to Joe Grasso. He mixing and mastering for all of the little TJ and Pop Smoke and all the lit niggas in the industry. Like, these is niggas that I was around like every day. Like, and my son Teddy Graham. Shout out to Teddy Graham from the Bronx. We did a record called Make 'Em Pay, and he was a little light-skinned, pretty boy nigga. He had a line on a chick, so they took the record and was making twerk songs on YouTube, like twerk videos on YouTube.
Your record?
and shit. Yeah. When we was in college, this was the first record that we was really like serious with, like. And they took that shit, and it's probably 1,000 twerk videos to that record on YouTube right now.
What's the name of the record?
Make 'Em Pay.
Make 'Em Pay.
Word the mother.
I gotta find that.
Crazy. It went crazy.
I ain't see that one yet.
Word, it went crazy. This was like 2012, 2011.
Okay, so the college experience is what basically brought the light to everything. Like, y'all knew it was going somewhere. Like, this is the serious moment.
I mean, yeah and no. Like, at first it was just like, we was doing it just to do it.
The college thing.
Yeah. Like, it was just.
When did it get serious?
I mean, we was there, so it was serious. But like,
You didn't see the full vision yet.
Yeah, at that
you
point,
just saw this is another step.
you know what it was? It was like, this is gonna allow us to get the business part right. Once the business is right, then there's nothing nobody can tell us. Like, I know we know what's going on, so it's like we can't get jerked. You know what I mean? Because from young, I was running with Alvin Tony. I was running with a couple people around. I was like, showing me around, having me up at offices and all of this. Like, you know what I mean? So it was always the potential factor, but it was just like, I ain't see it.
Okay. Rest in peace to Alvin Tony.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so how long did you stay in a college atmosphere?
2 years.
2 years. And then from there, where we went?
From there, it was back to the hood.
And did it start lifting off more from there, or it took time?
I mean, I feel like, I'm lying. Shout out to my son, Marky. After that, I was right here. I came here. After I graduated from school, I came and got us open up the studio. We opened up this building right here.
So that's when the seriousness came, cousin. That's what it sounded like. Y'all went right to it.
I had my first studio in this building right here. We in.
That's fire. Okay.
Word.
So, all right, now, where are you at in your career right now? Where do you think, it's going? Where do you see yourself going?
Right now?
Yeah, right now, right at this very second, where do you see it? Like, you see it as something that we about to take off? And
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so, too.
Absolutely.
I think so, too.
I work for everything, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I want my flowers, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem, like, putting out what I do and what I got going on, because I want my flowers. But it's
Right.
like, lately, I haven't been able to really, like, speak on those things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it kills me, because it's like, you see the finish line, and not saying I'm at the finish line or nothing, but like, you see it, and then you making progress towards it, and it's like, you start passing markers, and it's like, oh, all right. You start passing markers, and it's like, oh, all right. You start going places, and they're like, oh yeah, you come on, yeah, you good, come on, yeah, you want a bottle, you want to, oh yeah, all right, yeah, well, this is so and so, yeah, get right, come, you know what I mean? And you see the respect people got for you, the way people handle you, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you could tell, like, oh, this shit going up now. They seeing it now.
Right,
You know,
right.
I always seen it, you know what I'm saying? But like, now they seeing it.
Is it safe to say this? The game is really, the game is not really about talent at this point. It's about footwork. It's about connecting to certain people, getting your shit out there, because it's like you could, at this point, this is my own opinion. This is just me. I see it like this. You can be whatever you want to be. You could be a good artist. You could be a person that talk ABC rap.
Yeah.
But the way you push your material consistently is how it turns out.
I think it's about having a precedent and standing on it. And not budging for no one, and you know what I mean? Like, I feel like in this industry, it's a lot of swaying and manipulation going on to try to make you change your direction, or like people will see shit going a certain way and not necessarily don't want to see you win or don't want to see you go there, but like on some Slumdog Millionaire shit, like give you the wrong answers and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of this shit is just cash grabs right now. You know, people that see independent artists take their craft seriously and see that they willing to invest in themselves and they take advantage of that. So it's like you got to just make the mistakes and learn from them and know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. But shit definitely going up.
This is one that I got to put out here. I heard that you grew up. I know that you grew up with Soul For Real. What was that about? Like, tell me something about that, brother. Like, not too many people get an experience to grow up with.
Being young, I didn't really see it for what it really was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was young. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't know what stature was or you know what I'm saying, the type of respect that you get from having a name and, you know, the fame aspect of it. Like, I didn't know what that was like. And these was people that was every day there at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like
every day.
Word. I'm like,
All right. I'm gonna say this. I knew this guy. This is my family. It's my cousin. We didn't know this at the time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you grew up with Soul For Real. They was around you, bro.
That's a fact.
They was at the house.
Shout out to Jace, Brian, Chalk, Dre.
Shout out.
Steve.
Word. Like, these is like real, these dudes was hands-on, like family to you.
Word. Like, yo, it's so crazy. Like, I remember one time, right? Like, Michael Jordan's UNC jersey had just dropped. And they had the whole Nike ensemble, the snap pants. Just ripping, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Mez wanted that shit so bad. Like, Mez wanted that shit. This was when Hove had that shit on in The Best of Me with Maya, and it was lit. He like, yo, I want that. Nigga, it's so crazy. We come in the crib one day, and nigga in the corner on the floor, balled up. It's like 5 of them shits.
Word?
Them niggas had them shits in the crib in the corner of the, like it was nothing, son.
Yo, listen.
Crazy.
This is a true story. That's crazy.
Crazy.
This is a true story.
Word.
Yo, one day, Mez took me over their house, your brother. Took me over their crib. You know, I don't know what to expect. I'm in the same situation. So I goes up in the crib. This is when cell phones damn near first came out. I mean, I seen them shits laying all over the floor. They was on 2 of them. Tim's all over, brand new Tim's on every step going up the stairs. I said, what is going on here? Like, they was living, bro, and the Heavy D's being spoken, all that was going on, bro.
Word.
Right in front of us. Heavy D was coming, checking niggas and all. Yo, so my point is this. This man right here, you know, he's been around things. I see you did something with Corey Guns.
Yeah, that's
Speak about that. What's up with that?
He jumped on the remix, bitch, I'm from New York. Shout out to Arliss. My son, he quarterbacked that. And son just, he official, like straight like that, like real nigga. Ain't much more I could say, like, you know what I mean? Real humble dude, that nigga a legend, bro.
Yes.
A legend.
I like Corey, bro.
It's a legend, bro.
The song you got, Bitch, I'm from New York.
Yeah, bitch, I'm
That's
from
my
New York.
intro. That's on the podcast.
That's like the New York theme music.
That's an anthem, brother.
That's an anthem.
It made me feel, yo, you know your mom scored me one day? Listen, yeah, yo, this is, and it's just the way ideas work, bro.
Yeah,
I'm in Manhattan, and I'm running around Manhattan taking, videos of all the shit going on out. You know how Manhattan is.
Yeah.
So I throw a clip up on my Instagram playing New York from Ja Rule.
Yeah.
So I'm playing this shit like, and I got my clip up. Mom's tagging me like, why you ain't play my son shit? I'm like, you know what, Ma? That was a brilliant. I didn't,
My mother.
and I didn't even know you was on the stream where I could do that. Like, I go on the joint looking for song.
It's on there.
You on there?
Yeah, it's on there.
Boy, I bet you would be on my next New York joint. You heard?
About it, word.
Cause that shit is fire. But yeah, that happened. Now, the career right now, I see that you got mad projects out there.
Yeah.
What you working on right now?
I mean, we just pushing, bitch, I'm from New York.
Bitch, I'm from New York.
Till they tired of it.
We gotta smoke that. That one is hard.
Till they tired of it.
No, they're not gonna get tired of that.
They not.
Nah. I ain't tired
Be
of it.
around forever.
Yeah, no, I ain't tired of that.
That's one of those ones.
I get up to that in the morning. I play my shit. I ain't gonna front the Ja Rule one that with Jada Kiss.
Jada on it.
That one is my. Those are the two ones I play in the morning, bro.
Up there.
I gotta get up on my New York shit. But okay, so as far as like songs, like information that you got as far as music, do you got a lot of music that you got stored already ready to go for when shit start getting crazy and popping, or you do it as you go?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. Like, I got shit in the tuck.
You got shit in the top.
But I feel like it gotta fit the situation, you know what I mean? Like, everything is timing and placement, so.
You doing all of this by yourself?
Yeah, I was.
You was?
Yeah, I'm not no more.
Who? Oh, you got a little setup now?
Yeah, I got a little setup.
Why? What made you not want to do it by yourself?
I mean, you know,
It's hard.
I mean, I've been doing it by myself. It's hard, but, you know, you're not going, the right help, you're not going to turn that down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I learned this. You need help, bro.
100%.
I've been trying, like when I started any business that I started, I try to calculate everything, and your brain got a file cabinet,
It's hard
bro.
to trust people in this shit, bro.
Facts.
It's hard. So, like, I'd rather know that I'm 100% invested into everything. That's how I always looked at it. Like, fuck it. If I do me regardless, then they gonna come eventually, because they gonna see, like, it's nothing that's gonna stop this kid. He gonna do it no matter what. I'm gonna do it no matter what.
As you should.
So, I either could get with it or get lost.
Do you have a favorite artist?
Nah,
No.
not right now.
All right. Who was your favorite artist?
I fuck
Did
with
you?
Meek,
Meek Mill?
Heavy, Jada, Banks, Fab. You know?
You like street, underground, hard.
Yeah.
All them dudes is hard.
Passion. You know what I mean? Like, not niggas that just do it because they man do it and just so happen to pop off it. Passion.
I saw you in a movie.
Yeah.
I saw you in a movie.
Bubbly Stuff, the movie.
Bubbly Stuff.
Out now.
Yes, sir. You played a role in the movie as an artist.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You had a little a song in the movie. You had a little verse.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah, shout out to my son Bubbly, man. Bubbly
Yeah,
Stuff,
shout out to
the
Bubbly.
movie,
Shout
man.
out to Crime Dance. That's where we from,
the
bro.
city, man.
Crime Dance City. That I represent it all day long. I love it. But you know, at the end of the day, I see brothers out there pushing positive. When I saw you in the movie, I was kind of surprised. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
That's you. Yeah, that was fire.
Know what I mean?
What made you do that?
Shout out to my son Arliss. He directed that. I mean, he fucking with me heavy, so you know, it's nothing but love. Of course, he want me to. First, it was just a record. He like, yo, I'm gonna throw the record in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, let's get it, nigga. Then he like, nah, you know what? Like, I got a better idea. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he quarterbacked the Corey shit, so we went out there. He put that in the movie. Then, you know, he like, you know what? Like, and he just kept finding more ways to implement me into the movie. We gonna do this too. We gonna do this too. You know what I mean?
That's fire. Where you find that movie at? Where is that?
It's on YouTube right now. We in the process of getting that shit everywhere else. Tubi, Amazon.
Okay. You doing another one?
Yeah, we doing a part 2.
When?
It's on the way.
Do you know when you gonna drop? Like when are y'all gonna start airing?
I can't say time-wise, you know what I mean? We put that last one together pretty fast. We shot that shit in 10 days.
10 days?
Yeah, we shot that whole movie in 10 days.
How long is that movie about?
Probably about an hour, 50 minutes.
It was kind of decent. I liked it. I ain't gonna front. It was to the point.
Dope, man. I fuck with what he did. You know what I mean? Like if you pay attention, like the music and that shit is all people from around. You know what I mean? Mostly from the island.
That's fire.
Niggas promoting they clothing. You know what I mean? Like
You got any features with anybody?
big Long Island. Yeah, I got. Bitch, I'm from New York. Remix about to drop.
A word?
Yeah.
You got a date?
Nah, no date.
All right.
No
You're not trying to get them too excited yet. They gotta wait for
That
that.
shit coming. Shit coming. I got four features on there.
4?
Yeah.
I like that song, bro.
Four industry features.
Did you hit any other platforms from like I seen that you did some interviews?
Yeah.
I seen that one of the interviews I said, I don't know where you was at, but you did an interview, and I saw the interview, and you was basically discussing your career. You got any partners, anything that you doing shit with?
Oh, man. Shout out to Doc.
Doc?
Shout out to Legacy. You know, that's home team shit. Anna Love, Big Baby. Shout out to Allus. I mean, shout out to Sporty. That's really it, man. The gang, you know what I mean? Like, people who advice and input I trust. I mean, Allus, shout out to DC, shout out to DJ Shuttle. I mean, Marky, Bez. Just, you know what I'm saying, niggas that's either at or headed to where I'm trying to go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got any up and coming shows?
Yeah, February 23rd, we got the Underdog, Leaders of the Underdog show. Shout out to Devi, Trill Ty, a couple other acts on the bill. February 24th, we at Club 389 in Coram. DJ Spazzo in the building, Trappers Only. And I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, in the next couple days, there'll be more stuff added to that.
All right, check this out. This is what I believe now. This is just my personal opinion. I believe any artist that is created, they get craft from somewhere. I believe that it's like, you got to look at something to want to go somewhere with it. You know what I'm saying? Where do you think you got your craft from?
I think just what I was around, what I seen. My mother used to sing. So that mixed with the piano, mixed with me having 5 brothers, mixed with me having 30 bonus brothers, you know what I'm saying? My crib was a home for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So just everything I seen coming up.
Okay.
Shit I was around.
All right. So look, this is what I'm saying. Like with me, right? I had a role model in the hood. Like I used to be in the hood and I used to be around niggas, you know that. And I had a role model, right? And I seen how he moved. And I kind of got all my kind of material from certain people, like certain characters that I went across. I got material from them. I even been in bad, I've been locked up.
Yeah.
So I seen a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? My favorite rapper right now is 50 Cent.
That was you. It's so crazy because you put me on a 50.
That is my favorite. He been I had a bet back in the day, right, with a kid named Mike, right? When he first came out, the way he was talking, a lot of people didn't believe in him, but I seen something in that nigga and I was like, yo, I bet you in 2 years, that boy is gonna be on top of the game.
Look, you probably don't even remember this, right? This is show you how I was a hustler since a young motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, my room was in the back by the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I had took Bob room.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the big room in the back. You used to rent my room for me. You used to give me $50 a day to rent my room for me.
Dad, shorties though.
You came in my room one day. Damn, fat TV and all that. Remember I had the glow in the dark shit all over the place. And
Facts.
50 Wankster, you played that shit back to back. I'm not gonna lie, it was 50 or it was Cam. With the goons I spy, stay in tune with mine.
That's Cam.
That was
Cam.
shit, son.
That was fire. I still listen to that.
That was your shit, son.
Yo, the crazy
That
shit.
and Wank, so you was like, this is gonna be the illest nigga in the world right here. I'm telling you, Quinn, I'm telling you. This is gonna be the illest nigga in the world. Mark my words, this nigga is official. He from Queens. He got shot 9 times. He is official. He get a word, my nigga.
That's a fact.
I remember that shit like it was yesterday, bro.
Yo, I made that bet with this nigga $100. I bet you $100, nigga. 2 years that nigga gonna be on top of the game.
Yo, bro, I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Yo, look, I got locked up a week after I made that bet. I did 2.5 years upstate. Nigga, in the club. And the club was out, bro. I came home, was everywhere. They rocking that shit. I seen Son. I said, yo, Son,
$100.
how you feel about 50? That nigga said, yo, that nigga this, he forgot about the bet. He this, he thought this, he brought this song out, mind you, I've been in jail. I said, yeah, that nigga, yo, that shit is fine. I said, you owe me $100, right? And he gave me my $100 right there, bro.
That's official.
Word. So yeah, definitely I had a role model, a favorite rapper back in the day. It was 50 when it was coming, Biggie first, then 50. You know what I'm saying? You, Biggie Smalls and all Tupac and all them dudes, I know you know a lot of information about them. How you feel about, who was your favorite out of Biggie and Tupac? Did you have a favorite?
Nah, I didn't.
You just never really...
I always was different.
You was?
Always was different, bro. I ain't, you know, they did what they did for hip hop, for me to be able to stand here and do what I do, you know what I mean, and put on. So I gotta respect it, but like.
I got a question, personal, to ask you. I know you. I need to know, I've been watching artists, I have my own artists. And I know when you go into that game, most people that go into the game that get to where you're put at a good height right now. They made a lot of mistakes. You didn't make a lot of those mistakes that I saw. And I'm watching.
That's because I made them before.
That's what I'm saying. When did you, because I know you, so I don't see the areas where, because I'm watching even how you doing your business part of it.
I feel like my problem was always like, I think of something and one, I got to get it done right now. Like once I put my mind on it, I got to get it done right now. I got to do it right now. Let me call my mother, call this nigga and set it up, this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, and make sure we all on the same page. I got to do it right now. I got to be moving. I got to be on it, you know what I mean? And niggas don't be on it in this shit.
All right.
Niggas don't see this as a viable source of income.
Do you have a manager?
Yeah.
Are you signed?
Now I do. Yeah.
You're signed?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you're signed to a fair situation?
Absolutely.
You took your time with that?
100%.
Was you offered to get signed before that where it was unfair situations?
Yeah.
Okay. You see, now, what made you have the options of knowing that? Because a lot of times people go right into the first thing they see without knowledge of the industry. You had a little bit of knowledge of the industry. I'm telling you, I've been watching you. And I want to know how you got the knowledge of not knowing not to jump right into shit and take your time with shit, because I see you and you ain't caught up in nothing right now.
I feel like with this shit, it's leverage. I mean, whoever has the most leverage basically wins the situation, because it's like you got artists that don't really have much and they come to the table needing a lot, and the label is willing to give a lot, but it's going to come at a price. Or you have artists that make sure that they cover most of the expenses and do everything in-house, so that when you are approached with a situation from a label, it's like, nigga, I did everything already. It's nothing y'all got to do. Just push this shit out. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I really got the leverage, because it's like, y'all can't put y'all own price on shit.
All right, so.
Saying, like, you could get signed to a label and them niggas could be like, we gonna sign you for $100,000 advance. You gotta use this for your album, and then they lock you in for studio time at their studio, and they charge you $400 an hour.
So this is what you're saying. A lot of times you go into a contract, right? Say if you get a contract and it's for $2 million, and it's for 3 years. That $2 million, a lot of people don't understand that consists of everything you put in on your project. That it comes out of your $2 million. Your Lambo, your wristwatch, your video shoots, and all that other shit. Everything your So now, if the money doesn't consist of the 2 years, you still got 3 years tied into a contract, but the money is being burnt because you're putting it into all your money into your investing.
These rappers get these deals and they get this lump sum of money up front, $200. And they go buy a house and a car, and then they left with $60,000 to make 3 albums.
Is it because they're bad investors, or is it because they don't have enough money to invest?
It's because when you come into this shit, you have to have your own bag.
Okay.
That's the only way it works for you, is if you have your own bag. Because if they foot in the bill, they're going to come up with the price.
That's a difficult situation to step into.
I mean,
if you got your own,
the leverage, they paying for everything. If you don't have your own bag,
but you coming to them,
you might have the talent. You might be able to make a song.
Wait, but what I'm saying is, you're coming to them for them to help you make a real bag, right?
It's many, yeah.
So if you're coming to them for them to help you make a real bag, then you really shouldn't have to have the bag. It's like you really, honestly. When you come to people, I feel like it's the investment. You know why? Because if you're getting $2 million and you know you got 3 years, you can make $2 million work, but because you can make it work by reinvesting some of that money into you and your shit.
That's a risk too.
It is a risk, but it's a risk a lot of us don't take. We go right into the jewelry, the cars, the Lambos, the bitches, the houses. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've seen careers where they say, like J. Cole, he don't do none of that. He got it now, but if you really look at his career, the people that don't, not saying that everybody got the same story, but if you a real lyricist and you know your shit work, and you rely on your lyrics, not this shit, you know what I'm saying?
And you don't need that.
And you start not needing that shit, bro. 100%. And then your money could go into other places. You could just keep, so.
Dirk, $1,000 a word?
This $1,000 a word. That's a fact.
That shit was $1 million verse. And there was 2 verses on there. That nigga put 2 verses on there.
So my point is this, look, my point is there's a good investor and there's a bad investor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that everybody's bad investors, but like, when you get signed a contract, right? They're signing you to give them music. Then give them music then. You know what I'm saying? Just take the money.
But the difference is some artists have music.
That's what I'm saying. So instead of
have the music, that means you went to the studio and paid for the studio time already. That means you paid for the beat already. That means you paid for the mixing and mastering already.
Right, no.
You have the music for them.
All right, let me see.
The money that they're giving you, you don't gotta spend it on nothing because you already have the music.
That's not a good business mind.
Why not?
Because it's like this. Check this out. Hear me out, cousin.
I'm not saying you don't have to spend it on nothing. Literally, I'm saying you don't have to spend it on going to the studio and making the music because you already have the music.
Correct. Now check this out. If you got music in the file cabinet, right, and they just gave you $1 million to make music, if you already got it made, you ain't got to use this $2 million to make music. You understand what I'm saying? So now you're choosing what to invest your money in because you don't really have.
$1 million got to get paid back.
They do got to get paid back. That's why
off the top.
All money got to get paid back, bro.
The money that you're making off of your music is going to them until it reaches $2 million.
Correct, but they gave you $2 million.
Yeah.
All right, this is what I learned from DuckTales. Remember Scrooge McDuck?
Yeah.
If you take money and you keep surfacing into the universe, it has to keep moving. You understand what I'm saying? You can't take money and sit still or just spend it. You have to move it. Right. So now, if you got albums made over here and you know you got money over here, you don't really have to put that money into the music. You could put small details of that money into yourself and use the other shit for business proposals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But most of us, we don't really have the business. We weren't taught from day one the business mind. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? We don't really think business, but really, I think a lot of that time, when people hand you that money, it comes from bad investments because of where our mindset is at, honestly. Because if a person gave me $2 million on a flip, I'm not gonna say with music because I'm not a musician, so I don't know how I would look at it like that, but on a flip, if I already got something stored in a bag right here, and you giving me money to produce what I already got stored, I got playtime.
Yeah.
I could give you a piece of this.
That's why niggas go and buy chains because they think they got playtime. Instead of being like, let me take this money and make it 3 times what it is.
Right.
And give them they shit back.
Well, the playtime.
And have my own too.
The playtime is not.
Now I don't owe them nothing.
Right.
I gave them they 2 back, so now everything I make is on me. So now they about to put the machine behind that shit. And everything I'm about to make is me.
This is that. It's smart investment. You understand what I'm saying? It's the investment, bro.
But you know what it is? I feel like in this shit, like a lot of people be wanting the artist to just be focused on being the artist and not get caught up in that other shit. I mean, once you know, because like it comes to a point where it's like, you know, like this is something that's not going to die out and we're going to be able to make money off of this shit, then you can focus on the other shit. But like,
that's a good formula.
They want niggas to just focus on the music for now.
That's a good formula.
That energy is not created nor destroyed. So it's like the energy that we not putting into the music is gonna lack.
Right.
The business might be thriving, but the music is gonna lack. So it's like now the business got to be twice as much because we still gonna have to pay that back.
Right.
I mean,
but on the business end, this is all revenue. This how, you know, like when it comes to circulating money, I really know that it's on how you circulate your money. You get a $50,000 deal, bro. Depending on how you work it, you know, like
Fabio got signed for $5,000. He said.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
50 Cent got signed for $5,000.
They took him to the label. He got $1.7 million.
It's all on how you market your money, bro. So at the end of the day, you know, what I would recommend, or any information I would put out to any artist coming out there, trying to do what you do. The game is viewed a certain way. They put things out there and they make it look a certain way, you know. But the honest way to go in there with a straight mind is to always think business, because it's a business.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand. I would tap into certain other things, like, you know, why business goes bad with a lot of these mainstream artists, where it look like they go get signed and then it's a beef between them and the person that signed them.
Not knowing them.
Why do you think that happens
People
a lot?
They don't know.
It's what?
People that they don't know. We get caught into believing everything that people tell us. If they're in the office and they got the key to us getting through that door to where we want to be at, we gonna listen to what they gotta say. I can make you this and I can make you that and we can do this and that and blah, blah, blah.
All right.
How the business go.
I talk about this topic personally with people, but I'm gonna talk about it with you because this is a good time to bring this up. If you look at the game, right, a lot of artists be getting smoked, like Pop Smoke,
Yeah.
and, you know, so on. I'm not gonna name all the names, but you see what happened with the Migo dude and all that shit. Why do you think that this is something that consistently happens in the history of hip hop, like in our culture and our music? Like, a lot of artists are coming up dead, and it's like crazy. What you elaborate on that? Let me see what you think about that.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's a mixture of having a certain social status and still being a real nigga, or, you know, being regular. Like, you know, these is regular people at the end of the day. So, like, they might not see themselves how other people see them. It's niggas out here trying to get their stripes.
So you don't believe in the conspiracy part of that, huh?
It could be. You know what I'm saying? I know labels take out life insurance policies on their artists. I know that.
So what you think about that? You don't think that there's no truth behind that?
It could be.
It could be. Well, let me elaborate on what I think. Because a lot of times when people go into this game, and it's usually our culture, they don't understand what they go into. I'm going to break it down to you real quick. In the hood, in the street, in any neighborhood, there's a dude, right, that sells all type of drugs, whatever he's doing. He getting bread. He's to be taken serious. You can go borrow a brick off of this dude, and if you don't bring him his brick money back, he gonna send a nigga out there for about 5 bands to blow your whole head off. Straight up. That's how the hood's been working. Okay? You gotta think of this guy the guy in the hood, the power that this man got off of that brick will get you smoked. Now, you're dealing with the industry, you're dealing with people that can get their hands on $5 million to gamble on your career. That kind of person is 20,000 notches over the brick person when it comes to money.
100%.
Okay? So as an artist, when you're going into them people, you gotta know who you're dealing with when you sign these. You're dealing with some serious people. So when you tell that man 2 years, $2 million, and it don't work the way you favor, you sign to 2 years, $2 million. Sometimes there'd be a misunderstanding because that money might look different when you put your album out. It might make $500 million. And you might think, like, bro, like that shit still, you made enough on that. What I gotta, you know what I'm saying? That's where the confusion start going, because people don't take business serious. You understand what I'm saying? And then when you and your manager or whoever you signed with, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. When you and your manager or whoever you sign with, y'all have a difference like that, you know, you're sitting down at the table with somebody who, if you tell him, I ain't making your album no more, I'm gonna go with another label. You telling that man you're gonna stop his money. This is the same thing as the nigga in the street.
That's a fact.
Like telling a nigga with a brick, you ain't gonna give him his brick money. I don't know what you think is gonna be discussed when you walk out of that office, but they gonna keep it business until you leave.
That's a fact.
That's what I think. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, business is business. So as my family, I suggest when you go into business,
Yeah. Shout out to Julian Petty.
Shout out to Julian Petty. What was he
Entertainment
doing?
lawyer.
That's who your lawyer is? Excuse me, y'all. Keep calling me.
Entertainment lawyer, man.
I got, you know, I'm doing a podcast. You got to stop calling me. I'll call you back, bro. All right, thank you.
This nigga's crazy.
All right, anyway. My bad.
But
all right. So
shout out to Julian Petty, man.
He's a lawyer, you said?
He with Warner, really, but yeah.
I did hear some good things about Julian.
Entertainment lawyer.
Shout out to Julian. All right, well, listen.
Family.
As far as the career, You looking good, cousin.
Appreciate it, man.
We're going to tie things up.
It's the beginning.
I appreciate you coming down.
Appreciate you for having me.
I know where we going.
Yeah, to the moon.
I ain't got to ask nobody.
To the moon.
You know what I'm saying? This is definitely Saydat Entertainment. We're going to have you here again.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're going to definitely be looking forward to the shit you got coming up.
Yeah, it's coming, man. Just keep
All right.
your eyes open. That's it.
All right, that's it. Saydat Entertainment. We out of here, man. Another one. Peace.
Bitch, I'm from New York. You can tell by how I talk, by how I dress, how I walk. Bitch, I'm from New York. Little cocky motherfucker. Whole team ballin' like the Rucker. Bitch, I'm from New York. In the deli like, please. Rapido, can I